Welcome into Cook Field here on this Saturday afternoon matchup between the Fairfield Stags and the Siena Saints. This is game 2 of a 3-game set here. Last time out, these two teams played yesterday, and Siena took that one in 11 innings, 4-2 the final there. It was an absolute pitcher's duel between both teams, and it just came down to a few errors in the final few innings there that kind of took it away from Fairfield. But today, looking to bounce back, it's Bowen Baker on the mound for the Stags here, having a strong start to his season, 2-0 in his 22 innings. The left-hander just had a really strong last few years for the Stags. Obviously, this is one of the guys they really trust, and this is the kind of matchup that I think Fairfield's looking to bounce back on. Fairfield 12-7 so far on the year, 3-1 in MAC play. The Saints 4-13, 2-2 in MAC play. So this is definitely a series you don't want to drop. And you got the game right here, 2 of 3. This would get some momentum back for the team. They play again tomorrow at 1. So this is the one they're looking for the Saints. It's Noah Rodriguez, the senior pitcher. 9 ERA so far this season, 0-4. So not the strongest start for him. Definitely someone the Stags are looking to jump on when they get the chance. But, of course, Stags here on the mound pitching. To lead off, it'll be Gavin Thorburn, the center fielder for Siena, as we kick this one off. First pitch blows by him there. Fastball right through the screen here. Apologies for a quick technical delay. Just trying to get stats on the screen for you here. And that one's in there. Quickly ahead, 0-2. There we go. So now it's Baker. 0-2 here. Trying to make quick work of the leadoff hitter. Fires it by him, up and away. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And it's a quick start for Bowen Baker.
The left fielder, number 12, Sean Camacho.
Sean Camacho up next. Left-hander here, a little left-on-left action. Camacho, the junior here, a lot of trust from his coach. Still going top of the lineup, left on left. That one's in there. Baker firing it right in, wasting no time. A 1 from Baker. That one's connected. Might fall left center. It will drop. And that'll be a 1-out single for the Saints. Just got a good piece right there. That one kind of in no man's land.
The third baseman, number 18, Jake Sparks.
Jake Sparks will step in now. He had a pretty important hit in the last game's affair in extra innings to get a run for the Saints. That would inevitably put them over the Stags, 4-2. See what he's able to do here. That one hits the dirt, gets by Kuzik. Runner will advance to second, no problem. So a little control loss there from Baker. Kuzik couldn't keep in front of him. And now it's runner in scoring position here for the Saints early. And just a reminder, last game, Stags did not score till the 8th. And Siena jumped on them early. So we're seeing a bit of deja vu here. That one's fouled off. Count even at 1. But Baker is someone this team really trusts to collect himself and, be smart in these situations. He's got the experience. This is someone who I trust. We'll probably see 6 innings from today, 5-6 innings of strong pitching. The 1-1 off speed, that's in there. Taken for strike 2. Baker looking for his second K of the day. Sets, fires. That one's high. And outside, taken for ball, 2-2. Looks the runner back at second, fires the 2-2. Off speed, thought he had it. No call there, and we'll go full here. Nice plate discipline we're seeing from Siena here. Obviously, that first at-bat was nice and quick, 3 pitches, 1 out, but since then they've worked him here. Full count offering to the lefty. Swing and a miss. Got him with the sword there. Couldn't hold it back. And Baker has 2 strikeouts.
Right fielder number 6, Owen Pinsons.
Owen Pinsons will come in now. The cleanup hitter for the Saints, number 6. Right-hander. First pitch, that one a bit low in the dirt, taken for ball 1. Pinson's also delivered a big hit in yesterday's win for the Saints in the late innings. Kind of blew it open. The 1-0. That one scorched to third, 1 hop. Throw across the diamond. That's in time to retire the side. Fairfield holds Siena scoreless, and they'll look to jump on Siena in the bottom of the first when we are back. Bottom of the first action here. Stags at the plate. It's Dean Ferrara, team's star player. He has been red hot recently. .432 average so far this season. Absolute monster here in the leadoff hole. Fouls that one away to kick it off. That second one fouled away. That's heading into Rafferty Stadium right here. It's a busy day at Fairfield. We got a lacrosse game right to our right. We have softball going on. It's a busy day here. We got some students celebrating a little late, but never appreciated still. St. Patrick's Day, as that one again fouled off to the right. So that's 3 straight from Ferrara, just knocking balls out of the stadium here. But staying alive. not going down easily. Again, starting pitcher for the Saints is Noah Rodriguez, 0-4 on the year, 9 ERA. Looking to bounce back today. As Ferrara knocks that one on the ground at second, it'll be routinely fielded and tossed on the first for the first out of the bottom of the first. Ferrari kept that ball to the right side there on all 4 swings.
Nomura.
Shortstop Luke Nomura will step in. Junior out of Maplewood, New Jersey. One of the few Stags to record a hit yesterday. Again, yesterday offense really just kind of sputtered. Didn't really have any life. Again, didn't score till the 8th inning. So looking for change today as he skies that one high into right field, but under it and collects it for out number 2. And Rodriguez makes quick work of Nomura.
First baseman, number 19, Sean Meth.
Sean Meth, the graduate, will step in. He's been getting a lot of games here lately this season, and Coach Bill Curry has really seen the growth of him. Really respects, his first base play. Obviously, the loss of Ethan Hibbard, noticeable from last year. So having him take that replacement, obviously tough shoes to fill, but doing a good job so far this season. 273 average so far as he takes ball 1. They'll look at a strike. That's in there, 1-1. Rodriguez, the 1-1. That's fouled off. Everyone's been behind Rodriguez here. Haven't seen one ball to the left side of the field, even foul. So looking like the game plan here is just keeping it away from these Fairfield hitters. Don't want to see them turn on any balls here. And he's mostly kept to fastballs. So we'll see if the game plan changes here on a 1-2. In the dirt. And taken there. Good eye. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Right by him. Stags go down in order, and that'll end the first half here at Cook Field. We'll be right back for the top half of the second.
Paradigm.
We're back here in Cook Field. Top of the second here. Game moving along quickly. Owen Baker back on the mound. It'll be 5, 6, 7 due up here for the Saints. Paradigm will try and lead it off here. The freshman here for the Saints. First pitch. Little inside right there. Ball 1. Paradigm on the ground to short. Fielded by Nomura. Across the body. And first out of the inning recorded right there. Nice spot by Baker. Kept it low right there on Paradine. And got the easy
Catcher,
rollover.
24, Noah Brooks.
Noah Brooks will step in for the Saints. Right-hander. Baker fires that one in there for a first pitch strike. Baker making pretty efficient work so far. 16 pitches here. Through 1 1/3. Set and fire. That one's scorched down the third base line, but foul. And gets ahead 0-2. Try to put him away here. Would be his third strikeout of the day already. He's able to fan him. Takes a quick step out. He'll readjust. (0-2) from Baker. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging low and away. Nice off-speed pitch by Bowen Baker. Has retired 3 of his 5 batters with strikeouts. Extremely efficient start so far. And that's why you can rely on him. I mean, he's 2-0 for a reason. He's had some extremely dominant, consistent starts for this team. On paper, this is a game the Stags should certainly win. Came into it losing 3 straight. So they have every reason to want it. That one's fired straight down there for a first pitch strike. And the Saints are a team that are just at the bottom of the MAC. I mean, these are not the games you want to drop. And I think yesterday's loss, especially in extras, bit of an eye-opener as that one's fouled out of play. And Baker's ahead 0-2. Could make real quick work of this inning if he's able to strike out this batter. Sanglang takes the ball high. Just see if he can swing at the high cheese. You know, you never know. If you're having this quick and efficient of an inning, might as well test them high. Can't hurt you. The 1-2 from Baker. That one's hit hard and by the second baseman for a 2-out single. Sanglang keeps the inning alive. On a hard line drive right there. Nice hit. Second hit of the day for the Saints.
The first baseman, 34, Richie Paltridge.
Richie Paltridge will step in, and that's a big hit right there from Sanglang. Even if it doesn't amount to anything, I mean, now you don't have to lead off the next inning with the 8-9-1. And especially since the 8-hole hitter here, a left-hander, I mean, that's big. But you never know. Inning's definitely not guaranteed over as that one is skied. First pitch swinging. And under it is Luke Demur, the shortstop. That'll retire the top half of the second. Stags due up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's the bottom half of the second here at Cook Field in Fairfield, Connecticut. It's a nice 54 degrees out today. So it's starting to get a bit nicer here. You can definitely see it with the students out and about. It'll be the 4-5-6 for the Stags. They went down in order in the bottom half of the first, and it's Matt Bucciero to lead things off. First pitch swinging, first pitch crushing up the middle. Wasted no time on that one, and it's a leadoff single for the Stags. That'll bring up Tyler Kipp, the DH. Kipp, the senior here, right-hander. Looking to kick things off here this inning. Bit of momentum here if you can get 2 on against Rodriguez, who's looking for a bounce-back performance. First pitch, bit low, offers that on the ground. It could be a 2-ball rolled. 6-4-3 double play for the Saints. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Undoes the work of Bucciero. Surprised he offered it that one. I mean, the Stags have been making quick work of themselves here.
The left fielder, number 6, Nick Storino.
I mean, we were talking about Bowen Baker's quick work of the Saints with his pitch count. Right now, Rodriguez is at 11. 12 with that last one. Just ridiculous efficiency right now. The Stags haven't really taken account all that deep. See if that changes with Storino. And, yeah, he'll take the first pitch there. Not a big surprise. That's in there for the first strike. Storino, the left-handed senior here, got the matchup he likes. The 0-1. He'll take that one outside. Ooh, strike 2. He thought it was outside. And now he's down in the count 0-2. Rodriguez, the 0-2 off speed. That's outside. Taken for a ball. At the very least, just got to work the count here. See if you can work this thing back to full. 1-2 to Storino. Swung on and missed right by him. And another quick inning for the Saints. We're already through 2 here. It's a 0-0 at Cook Field. We'll be right back for the top half of the third.
The second base.
Things are moving quickly here at Cookfield. It's already top half of the third. It'll be the bottom of the order here to lead. It'll be the bottom of the lineup to lead it off in the form of Bergamato here, 9-hole hitter, stepping in, trying to spark something here for the Saints. Saints have collected a hit in both innings, but haven't amounted to anything with it. Baker kicks the inning off by firing one right in there. First pitch strike. Bergamato, the 5'9" junior here, plays second for the club. Definitely got the small strike zone to work with, but Baker's finding it. That one catches the edge there, 0-2. seems like every batter in this game, regardless of the side, is just falling down 0-2 here. That one hits dirt, and no dice from Bergamatto. We'll go again. Here's Baker's 1-2. Swung on and driven into center field. Pushes him back a little bit, but he's able to range under that one for the first out of the inning. Schmalzi out there in center. Nice grab for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the top of the order now for the Saints. Gavin Thorburn, he was put down efficiently his first time up. 3 pitches, sent down swinging on a heater. Baker wasted no time, fires one in there. That's the off speed. Nice pitch right there. I'm sure Thorburn got his mind on the fastball. Obviously, it's what he saw every time last at bat. First pitch off speed right there had him second guessing. 0-1. That one close to the dome. Pushes him back off the plate a little bit. Pushes the count even here, 1-1. Baker puts that one low, skips away, but not a problem. Nobody on base. 2-1. And finally, we see a hitter get ahead in a count right now. Two-one pitch. Right back at the pitcher. Gets by him. Out to short. Nomura got to get rid of it. And that's in time. Out number 2. Nice play right there. Baker could have had a play at that, but left it to the shortstop, Nomura, and that was certainly the right call. Would have been an extremely difficult play for Baker to have made right there. Went underneath his legs. So another quick 2 outs here. That'll bring up in the 2-hole Camacho, the left-hander. Singled in his first at-bat. That one bit inside right there, brush him back. 1-0. Camacho, the 5'9" junior out of Wapengers Falls, New York. Cracks it out into center. Under it is Schmalzi, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the Stags, making quick work of the Saints. It's 0-0 here at Cookfield. We'll be back for the bottom half of the third. J.P. Guzik stepping in for the Stags here. It's the bottom half of the order, 7-8-9 due up. Despite the leadoff hit last inning, it was undone by a double play. And they got the bottom of the order here to try and do something. The Stags, 16 pitches have set them down in the first 2 innings. That was all Rodriguez needed. First pitch swinging there, 0-1. Just a reminder, Rodriguez on the year 0-4, 9 ERA in his 25 innings of work. Certainly finding a stride today against the Stags early. Guzik trying to change that. 0-1. Sent out that one. Another ball to Rafferty Stadium. And he'll go ahead 0-2. Been saying it all game, but I don't remember the last time a Stag has been ahead in the count. Rodriguez is 0-2. Right by Kuzik. 3 pitches. Hit him down. And the Stags look a little lost here. A little deja vu of yesterday. I mean, didn't score until the 8th inning. Lost in extras. You'd hope that'd be the wake-up call, but still don't really have it here on this first go-through of the order. TJ Schmalzy will step in now. He's seen a lot of action out today in center field. See if he can bring it to the plate. That one's in there, strike 1. Schmalzy choking up on the bat here. You can see he's just going for contact. That one way outside, 1-1. Probably the right play. I mean, just got to focus on getting the ball in play, you know. Only one Stag with a hit. Just got to work the count here. 1-1. Cracked out into right. That'll send him back. Back at the track, at the wall. It is gone. TJ Schmalzy getting the Stags on the board here in the 3rd with a solo shot. Absolutely needed that one there. Opposite field. And the Stags have the lead. Like we said, didn't score till the 8th yesterday. Now they're scoring in the 3rd. Gets the dugout going, gets the team going, and also getting ahead of Noah Rodriguez, right? He was having a good day. He was working through this team nice and quick. And now just like that, runs on the board. Going to be in his head a little bit as we get to the 9 hole now. And that'll be Nolan Colby. Left-handed hitter here. Inside on him, and he's up 1-0. And just like that, momentum in here is a little bit changed. You know, Siena was really rolling through the Stags. First 2 innings could not have taken very long. Could not have been shorter. Now the Stags got a bit of life here as they get ahead 2-0 now. Rodriguez, the last thing he wants to do now is lose the zone. If he loses the zone, you could really see the Stags having a big inning here. Cracked up the middle off the glove of Rodriguez. He'll try to recover. Flips to first underhand and in time for the 2nd out right there. Huge play. If he's not able to get that, that would certainly get to him and his team. But big out, 2 down.
Number 23.
And that brings us to the top of the order. Dean Ferrara will be due up. Dean Ferrara, again, just having a monster season for this team. Extremely solid leadoff hitter. As he'll swing first pitch, send it to short. Hustles it out, but not in time. Stags get 1 on a TJ Schmalzy home run. After 3, it's 1-0 Fairfield. 1/3 of the way through this game here at Cook Field. It's Fairfield up 1-0. Hits are 2 apiece, but the Stags had the bigger knock. TJ Schmalzi putting them up 1-0 here. It's Bowen Baker back on the field. The top half of the fourth, looking to keep rolling. Jake Sparks at the plate, left-hander. He'll take ball one right there. That one falling a bit low. That one almost at his head right there, 2-0. Just like that, hitters are finding themselves up a bit. I mean, this always happens, right? You know, you go around the order. Pitchers are not as effective just because the batters have already seen them once, but stuff just might not be the same. 2-0. Cracked behind him. That one out of play, 2-1. Baker just really seems to be keeping this ball down and away to the lefties, which is, I think, the play. You know, you don't want them to be able to turn on this thing, turn and burn. If you're lefty-lefty, that's probably the money pitch, right? The hardest thing to do would be take that slider low and away down the line, something like that. And there's no shift on here, so they're not just giving it to you. As that one's popped out of play. That's going way out into the parking lot. And that'll even the count here at 2. Baker's 2-2 to Sparks is crushed out into right field. No doubt about it. That one's gone. And just like that, this game's tied. Jake Sparks, whole team ready for him. I mean, that's exactly what I was just talking about in this at-bat. That ball was crushed to right field. He turned on that thing. And it was a fastball. It's exactly what you're looking for if you're the lefty, right? That's why those low and away pitches are the best. Because you're not taking that out to left field. No way. But regardless, game's tied just like that. Fairfield had a bit of comfort, and it's stripped away 1-1. And blows that first pitch by. Now a bit of anger maybe in Baker. Owen Pinson's stepping up here. Grounded out in his first at-bat. Second one there. Check swing. Got a piece. Fouled off. And he's behind 0-2. See if Baker keeps it low. He's been doing a pretty good job of getting the balls on the ground. Avoiding any deep flies. Besides that last at-bat. That one's poked foul. Out into Rafferty Stadium. And the trend really does continue, just not letting righties push the ball to the left side. It's been both teams, honestly. It's probably been 5-10 foul balls already sent to Rafferty out in right field. Baker's 0-2 here, looking to put him away. Got him. Hitter can't believe it. Up and in fastball right there. Paints the corner, and that's how you bounce back right there if you're Bowen Baker. Yeah, you let up a home run, but obviously not the end of the world. It's just a solo shot. And Paradigm will step in here for the Saints. Try to keep their offensive momentum rolling. He grounded out his last time. Baker sets, puts that one in the dirt, and gets the swing. Puts him ahead 0-1. Interesting game so far. It's been few barrels, but also really strong pitching. You know, you're seeing glimpses of both today, because one of these teams could explode for an offensive inning. You just don't know which it could be, and we could also see the final score of this game be 2-1. Right? It could be just one more home run for either club, and that's that. A lot of ways this could go. 0-2 here though. Baker's ahead. Puts an off-speed pitch outside. Try to get a chase. Paradigm won't offer. I'll make it 1-2. Baker's 1-2. Fouled off again. Guess where? Right field. out of play. Just consistently behind it. I mean, Baker is a flamethrower here, but to still be consistently this behind on all these pitches here, second time through the order, it's impressive. It means he has him, still has him guessing. 1-2. That one's low and taken. Good eye. Count even at 2. And that one's in there, strike 3. Inside, couldn't believe it. That's the second batter in a row we've seen show some visible frustration after a strikeout looking, but just means you're going to have to remember that that inside pitch is getting called with this umpire today, right? And, you know, it's going to go both ways. So if you're Rodriguez right now sitting watching this half inning, you take note of that and try to take advantage of it yourself. First pitch here from Baker. That one got him flailing for strike 1. It's Noah Brooks at the plate for the Saints. He struck out swinging in his first go. Pokes it on to short. Nomura's got all day. Fires it across the diamond and retires the top half of the third, but not before Jake Sparks gets his get back and ties this game up at 1. We'll see if Fairfield can answer in the bottom half of the fourth in just a few moments. We'll be right back. Bottom half of the fourth here, Fairfield looking to answer the Jake Sparks home run. It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters.
Number 2,
Luke Nomura to lead it off. Nomura been a busy man at shortstop today, seeing the bulk of the batted balls today, mostly right to him. More center. It's been short and center most of this game. Rodriguez, just 26 pitches here to get him through 3. And besides the home run, he's been straight dealing as that one goes by Nomura, strike 1. Nomura pokes that one on the ground. Pitcher makes a play, can't get it. Over to second, tosses it to first in time, but nice hustle by Nomura. Definitely the speedster of the team right there. Can't really waste any time, can't bobble it, just got to get it out. They're lucky Rodriguez didn't actually make contact with the ball with his glove there. Might have led to that being a hit, but wasn't able to get to it, and his second baseman gets it done for him. So a quick out right there. That'll bring up Sean Meth, the first baseman. His first at-bat was a strikeout swinging. That one's high. Fairfield just 2 of 11 here to start. Home run doing a lot of heavy lifting. A 1 to Meth. That's in there. Another absolute heater from Rodriguez. His 1-1 swung on and missed. That was deceptive right there. Had him out in front. See what he comes back with that 1-2. Sean Meth on the 1-2. Gets the end of the bat on that one. Sends it into right. And camped under for the second out of the inning. Sometimes you never know with hits like that. Just trying to make contact. Does a good job of it. Sometimes it falls, but that one had enough hang time for it to be caught. So 2 down. Brings up Tyler Kipp, the DH. He'll try to barrel one up here, as Rodriguez is back to his usual work here. Mowing down some Stags here. That one's right back up the middle. Nice comebacker play by Rodriguez. Flips it to first. That was not an easy play at all, but he sure made it look like that. 4 innings of play. It's 1-1. Been an even game. It's been a trade-off of solo shots and great pitching. We'll be back for the top half of the 5th in just a minute. Top of the 5th here at Cook Field. It's a 1-1 game. It's been a trade-off of solo shots. It's the bottom half of the order here for the Saints. It's Sangalang to kick it off. He's 1 for 1 today. Singled earlier. First pitch from Baker. Hits the dirt inside, ball 1. Baker, we're looking at 50 pitches now, so the pitch count has risen a bit. Not been as efficient that last inning. Probably the bulk of his workload, but again, still 5th inning at 50 pitches. Extremely solid, on pace for probably 6 here. The 1-0 squares, shows bunt, and brings it back. That'll be 2-0. You can see the third baseman now coming in. Stags have to be wary of that. Sangling way outside. And now 3-0. Extremely uncharacteristic from Baker. Someone usually pretty consistent at peppering the strike zone. Dare to say this is the first 3-0 count we've seen all day. See what Baker does with it. 3-0. Right down Broad Street. 3-1. That's the freebie right there. Didn't look like he had shown any signs of swinging, but now at 3-1, he's looking for his pitch. And he won't get it. He'll take a walk. So Jeremy Sangling getting on base both times in his at-bats. That's exactly what you need to start an inning, especially at the bottom half of the order. He did this last time, too. He was up with 2 outs and got a base hit just to extend the inning. It didn't amount to anything, but still, just pushing the pace. He's done a good job at it. See if his teammates are able to pick him up now. It's Richie Paltridge in the 8-hole here, left-handed. And he'll show bunt. Ball thrown back to first. No results there from Baker, but just keeping him honest over at first. Baker looks him back, showing bunts again, throws it back over again. So 2 throwovers from Baker. He's going to have to pitch now, unless he wants to risk giving them that base. Baker, there's the bunt, and pulls it back. Pitch was out. And they're definitely in their head right now. Jeremy Sanglang. If you're Baker here, you have to focus on the outs. I mean, Sanglang, obviously a speedy guy, but can't stay with him. Again, another throwover right now. That's the 3rd throwover. He's only thrown 1 pitch, and it was an intentional ball outside on a squared bunt from Paltridge. It's exactly what you want if you're the Saints. It's in his head. The 1-0 shows bunt, puts it down the third base line, fielded, thrown to second, and in time over to first. Safe at first base. Would have been a great double play, but nonetheless, you got the lead runner. So job well done by the Stags to make that happen. Because the whole goal was just to get Sangling second. They couldn't do it, so the throwovers, all that, it does pay off. The bunt was kind of the culprit there. That one was a bit too hard off the bat. Able for Dean Ferrara at third, able to make that play in time and safely. Because you're not going to throw it to second there if there's even a hint of the chance of him being safe. Because then it's just not worth it. Especially in a game like this, you don't need to worry about that too much. As that one's in there for strike one. It's the bottom of the order now for the Saints. Nick Bergamato, the 5'9" junior. Yeah, he's got the small strike zone to work with. Baker can't find it there. Makes it 1-1. Baker's 1-1, hits the dirt. Pace of this game has certainly changed. First 3 innings of this game were in and out in 30 minutes. Knew that pace wouldn't keep up because one of these teams was going to find some momentum. One of these pitchers was going to hit a rut, and we're seeing it a bit here. Baker hitting way less consistent on strikes here. First few innings, he was peppering the strike zone. It was impossible to get ahead of this guy. But this whole inning, he's kind of found himself behind. As that 2-1 is poked into right field, that one is going to fall. That'll be 2 bases for both runners. We'll see if he sends the runner home. No. So that's a double right there. Out of the 9-0 from Nick Bergamato. 2 on, 1 out for the top of the order in Gavin Thorburn.
The center fielder, number 20, Gavin Thorburn.
And that's an unfortunate double right there. We're not talking hard hit. We're talking, strong connection, but just barely fair and also not hit that strong, right? If it was hit stronger, it actually might have been caught because would have had a chance to get to it, but couldn't get into that one. And now the Saints are threatening to pull away here. If Gavin Thorburn is able to produce, he's 0 for 2 though. Struck out and grounded out. But now it's his 3rd time around seeing Baker. We'll see how Baker approaches this. Third baseman playing in. Stags will take that chance to get the out at home if they can. That one's in there, strike 1. Baker's 0-1, way out in front is Thorburn. Nice off speed right there from Baker. Just got to collect yourself here. I mean, this is a guy you've sat down already twice today. You can do it again and avoid any chance of that sac fly. Make him get a hit to earn this run. 0-2. Staying alive. Thorburn just got a piece of that. That was the whole goal with that swing right there. Lunge the body, just get a piece, and stay in it. Baker's 0-2. Hits the dirt, poked out into second base. They'll elect to get the out at first, and the run will score. So Thorburn gets the RBI knock, almost beat it out at first. That ball was hit into kind of shallow right center, and the second baseman playing a slight shift over to second, had the range back there. It's an easy decision. There was no chance they were getting him at home, but the threat was, could he catch it in the air, because that ball had a little bit of height on it, but it gets down, and the Saints reclaim the lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Sorry, the top of the fifth. See if they can get more here with 2 outs. That one skied. That is coming into the stands. You can probably hear that bounce. That is 2 rows in front of us. Baker at 65 pitches now. He's almost at, I think, 20 this inning. So definitely his most worked inning of the game. And it started with the bottom half of the order. And that's a great look for the Saints. If your bottom of the order can kick things off like that and, push the pitcher to his limits a little bit, it's exactly what you want. That one's high, and outside it'll set the count even at 1-1. Again, runner on third right here, 2 down. Saints looking to push it to 3. All they needed was 4 runs yesterday to win, granted in 11 innings. But the Stags only had 2. Looking for some more offense today. Bowen Baker's 1-1. Is high and outside. Sean Camacho here for the Saints is a 5'9" junior. Having a strong season so far. Again, the Saints themselves, not the strongest season. 4-13, 2-2 in MAC play. But MAC play is really your chance to kind of show what you can do in the conference, right? These teams have spent, majority of their season so far playing these non-conference opponents, getting completely different looks, right? You could have one game where you're up 12-0. Next game you're playing a team that shuts you down and beats you 12-0. So now that we're kind of settling into MAC play here, these teams get a chance to show their worth. 2-2 from Baker. Poked right to second. Easy play. Retires him. Saints grab 1. Stags will look to grab it back in the bottom of the 5th. Back in action here, bottom of the 5th. Stags due up. Looking to really take something out of Rodriguez, who's had his easily his best outing of the year so far. Just allowed 2 hits, 1 run through his 4. See what the Stags can do. It's Kip to lead things off. First pitch swinging. Way behind that one. Rodriguez looking real comfortable up there right now. And again, still haven't seen the Stags be completely out in front of a ball. And it's not something obviously you want to do, but Rodriguez definitely still has them guessing because every ball that's been hit is to that right side. That one's in there, 0-2. Kip with an interesting batting stance. Kind of pulls it back to the shoulders. Not too much of a power stance. Kind of wiggles it behind him. Tough set. That one almost caught the edge. No call. 1-2. There's definitely a contact type of stance you see right there. You know that. I'm getting like Jason Kipnis vibes from this stance, but a righty. Pokes it foul. Guess where? To the right side. And that's what I'm saying. It's been all game. The Stags are not out in front of this guy, who's obviously been predominantly beating them with a heater. And if you want to beat the heater and you're sitting on it, you want to turn on it, right? Saints did that earlier when they took that left-on-left pitch deep. 1-2. Outside. Like the patience, though. The best thing the Stags team can do right now is just be patient. Stop getting these first pitch outs. Don't, kick yourself in the foot. Make them work. They only have 2 hits here. And if it weren't for the home run, we'd have a whole different conversation. That one's in the dirt. Good eye by Kip, and he'll work it full. It's exactly what you want out of a leadoff hitter. Full count. Rodriguez sets, fires, and poked out of play. Strong cut, though. Got a solid piece of it. Just got to straighten it out. Again, it was hit to the right side. Just consistently behind that fastball. 3-2 from Rodriguez. Low and outside, and Kip works an impressive walk right there. First walk of the day from the Stags. From the DH. Great patience.
Left fielder, number 6, Nick Storino.
Nick Storino will step in now. Last time up, he struck out. But now he's got a runner on. Different agenda here. Left-handed hitter. Second baseman shifted into the left. If he pulls this ball to the right side here, it's completely open for him. First pitch swinging right by him. 0-1. Rodriguez just has to trust his stuff right here. It's been working all day. But, of course, now that you're coming through the order the second time, guys might expect certain things. Got to mix it up. Can't just beat him with that fastball like you did the first time around. His 0-1. Quick pitch in the dirt. Nice stop there by the catcher, preventing the steal. This is one of the first few times we've seen him out of the stretch because, of course, the only hits he's let up is a home run and then a 2-out single. So we really haven't seen much of this from him today out of the stretch. And you can tell because that ball hit the dirt right there. Is 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Storino trying not to be another victim of the swing and strikeout. Lead off at first. No real threat of a steal there, so not in his head. 1-2. Fires off speed, and that caught the outside corner. And that'll sit him down there for a reverse K. First out of the inning.
The catcher, number 14, J.P. Kuzik.
J.P. Kuzik stepping in. He went down easily his first time. 3 pitches set him down. We'll try to change that here. Runner on first, 1 away. Kuzik takes one down the middle there. 0-1 start. Again, there's still that shift. If he hits this ball to the right here, which is what this team's been doing primarily, it's wide open for him. Of course, they're just playing double play depth here, but got to be able to use that to your advantage. 0-1. Poked down the left field line. That'll be fair. That'll send Kuzik to second. Over to third. No send on the runner. And the Stags have some ducks on the pond here with 1 away. First time in the game, really, they've had this opportunity. But it is the bottom of the order, so got to contribute here, but can't ask for anyone else. TJ Schmalzy stepping in. Last time up, he knocked one out of here. See if he can do that again. But, of course, don't need you swinging for the fences here. You just got to score the run. Tie the game up any way you can. He sent it out to right field last time. Infield's playing in right now. Trying to prevent that run. First pitch to Schmalzi. Taken. Strike one. That's in there. So 47 pitches now for Rodriguez. Starting to get up there. His 0-1. Poked out. Out of play into right. So 0-2. Now you just got to stay alive if you're Schmalzi. I mean, he's already choking up on the bat, but cannot strike out here under any circumstance. You got to get a chance at this run coming in. You don't know when you'll see it again, and especially doing it in the same inning, matching their one run. That's big. That's big for momentum. Definitely feels good for the team. 0-2. Taken for a ball. Siena was celebrating that one. Little too early of a celebration. I'm not giving them that one. That one was a bit outside. And we've seen it earlier. He's been a bit more generous on the inside pitches. We'll see what Rodriguez goes to here. Low, but cracked out on the left. That's foul. But early. An extreme rarity for the Stags. That might be the second of the day for either team that's been fouled off to the left. It's been completely an irrelevant side besides that last hit. So we'll go again, 1-2. Schmalzi just trying to keep this one in play. Siena looking to prevent the runner. That one way up and out. Evens the count at 2. Schmalzi really crowding the plate here, getting in, just making sure he gets the pitch he likes over the plate so we can get that contact. Because all you got to do is just get contact. Put it in the outfield, put it over these infielders' head. You could definitely bloop a ball in. Rodriguez will step off, collect himself, take a time. Schmalzi will settle back in. And steps away here. Looking for a new ball. And the catcher will go talk to him. Maybe miscommunication here. It's a big pitch. Got to make sure you're coming at him with the right stuff on the same game plan. Can't imagine you're going to attack Schmalzi inside. Because just proved to you that he can turn on a baseball. But then again, he took you deep last time to right field. So, if you're Rodriguez here, you got to remember you have first base open. It really doesn't hurt to walk him. It would hurt much more to leave it over the plate, just trying to make him swing it, right? But, you got the 9-hole hitter on deck. It really wouldn't be the worst thing to walk him. We'll see what he does here, 2-2. And got a piece of it, fouled it away. Schmalzi stays alive. This is easily the best inning for the Stags so far in terms of just working counts, being patient, hitting balls hard too, hitting them hard foul. Good sign for the Stags. Rodriguez got to figure out a way to change it up. 2-2. Taken outside. Full count. That's the second no call that Siena wanted. It'll even it up. Again, first base is open, so really wouldn't be surprised with a walk here, especially with the guy that's already hit a home run. But we'll see what Rodriguez has here. Full count. Fires it, poked into right field. That's going to score 2. Schmalzi rounding first. He'll come back. Sliding in home is Kuzik, and the Stags take a 3-2 lead on the two RBI single from TJ Schmalzi. He's collected all 3 RBIs today. Extremely strong at bat right there. Working it full, going the other way on that low and outside pitch. Beautiful hitting.
Second baseman, number 5, Nolan Colby.
Nolan Colby will step in here, the 9-hole hitter. Can't really be mad at Rodriguez for that pitch right there. Low and away, tough pitch to hit. He just got to it and put it in the right spot. And now you're down just like that. First pitch way outside. Little dance at first right there from Schmalzi. See if he takes off. But yeah, easily the longest inning for Rodriguez here. He's got to collect himself. Got to just start putting it in the strike zone. Keep letting the Stags get ahead of you. This inning could turn ugly for Siena. And that one goes right by Colby. That's what you need to do if you're Rodriguez. Just pepper the zone. You got Dean Ferrara on deck. This is the out you want. If you can't get Colby out, Dean Ferrara could put some real damage on. 1-1 offering. Off speed outside and away. 2-1. Colby grounded out earlier in his first at-bat. Got to avoid that here. Again, double play depth is still in play. You can hit this ball to the right side and get a free single. That one knocked over the head of the second baseman. Schmalzi turns and guns for third. And it'll be corners on, 1 out. And the Stags have come to play here in the 5th. Knocking around Rodriguez a bit. Wonder if we'll see any action in the Saints bullpen soon.
The third baseman.
Obviously, it's been a strong start for him, but can't let him stay out there too long without something, without the game getting taken away from him. And this is who you want for the Stags. Dean Ferrara stepping in. 0 for 2 today, but definitely someone you trust to make a good swing when you need it. First pitch, Dean Ferrara crushing it to center. Ranging back there, makes the catch, but that'll bring in another one. Gets the job done. Schmalzi scores 4-2 Fairfield. It's a productive hit right there from Dean Ferrara. Solid pitch you could do damage with. Put it out to deep center and scores another one. Fairfield's put up 3 here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, number 2, Luke Nomura.
Luke Nomura will step in, see if he can keep this inning going. There's 2 down. Runner at first. Rodriguez just looking to exit this one without too much damage. This is something they could certainly come back from. Of course, this is the final score of the game yesterday, so both offenses looking a bit more alive. 5 hits to 4. But when they've hit the ball, they've hit it strong. Haven't really been too many weak hits in this one. Nomura swung on and missed. It's a hard swing. Evens the count at 1. Rodriguez fires the 1-1. Runner takes off. The throw to second is not in time. Can't collect it. And great stolen base right there to give the Stags runners in scoring position with 2 down. So now Nomura has a new goal. Just got to knock in this runner here. Again, right side of that infield is wide open. See if he can take advantage. 2-1. Outside. Good eye. 3-1. That one's crushed. Way back there. Left field, turning, looking, gone. Flipped the bat. Luke Nomura puts more damage on Rodriguez. This inning is not over. The Stags have found their groove here in the 5th. 2-run shot. Luke Nomura, left center field. And this is what we were expecting to see, right? All the stats really pointed to this being a good offensive game for Fairfield. And, they came out, first pitch swing in, going down nice and quick. Again, those first 3 innings flew by. And this inning here has just been, opening the water gates. I mean, they have really started to swing it here, especially those last 2 runs. Those are big. Those are big for momentum. If it was just the 3, bit more doable for the Saints. Now it's a 6-2 game, and you're really starting to feel it if you're Rodriguez. That one's in there. He goes quickly ahead 0-2. Just looking to end this one here. He's had enough of this inning. Sean Meth 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and fly out. Offers, no go. Makes it 1-2 and keeps the inning alive. Rodriguez just needs to get out of this one. The 1-2. Cracked out to right. A dive. No good. Can't get that. And it's another hit for Fairfield. Just when you think they're done, they got something else up their sleeve. Another base hit. They have 7 now. 6 runs. And no action. No action in the bullpen.
Bucciero.
The Saints right now. We got 2 arms up in the pen right now. Lawson, McIntosh, up and going for them. So can't really say I'm surprised. He's getting kind of perfectly seen out there right now. But we'll see what they're able to do with Matt Bucciero. I'm sure the manager just wants to get this out and end the inning here. But at some point, you have to have the hook. That one's in there. 1-1. Matt Bucciero today has singled and grounded out. Trying to keep this inning alive for the Stags. Swung on and missed. Hardy swing. Doesn't connect. I believe this inning led off with Tyler Kipp. If he's able to get on here, we're going to bat around. That one's poked foul. Yeah, the Stags came into this inning, I think, hitting 100. They're going to leave it hitting 360 as a team. So huge inning for the game. I mean, momentum and everything has completely shifted here. Bucciero 1-2. Can he keep this inning alive? Yes, he can. That one's fouled out of play. And we'll go again. Bit behind on that one. One and 2 offering from Rodriguez. Can he escape? No, that one's in the dirt. And we just keep going. The Stags, relentless. The 2-2. Poked up the middle, right back to him. Take your time. Flips it on to first. The Stags dominate there. 5 runs, and they'll take a 6-2 lead into the top half of the 6th. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Base number 18.
Top of the 6th here, Fairfield putting 5 on the board in the bottom of the 5th. It's been a while for the Saints out there, but they're back at the plate. Looking to do some damage here. Got to start chipping away. And no better to do that than Jake Sparks. Homered his last time up. Going a lefty-lefty off Baker. Baker's still in the game. And they'll call time. Something on the field. Left fielder, we're going to grab it and chuck that away. That might have been, something from one of the students. Regardless, we'll get right into the action here as Baker will resettle here. First pitch to Sparks. Cracked high in the air. Second fielder looking for it. Called off by the right fielder. Nope, center fielder coming in. Got it. Out number 1, and that's a good start right there. Sparks absolutely torched a fastball last time. Able to get him underneath that one and get a nice, easy, quick first out of the top of the 6th. Owen Pinson's the cleanup hitter. He'll step in. grounded out and struck out today. First pitch to Pinsons. That's outside, ball one. Baker sets, fires as 1-0. That one misses high, and Pinsons is ahead 2-0. It's extremely ideal if Baker can just go 1-2-3 here, especially following that inning. He's had a pretty productive day, but this would really kind of stamp it. 2-0. That's in there. Nice pitch on the outside. Baker at 71 pitches. As at the start of this game, you can see you expect 5 or 6 from him, and here he is here, going through the 6th inning. He's got that 6-2 lead. See if he's able to just command himself through it. That one fouled out of play to the right side. It'll even the count at 2. So Baker keeping it behind here. Got to imagine he might go to the well, drop a changeup on him, keep him out in front. Because when he does go to the off speed, it's been pretty effective today. 2-2. There's that off speed. Low hit right to the shortstop Nomura. One hopper across the body and retires him. 2 away. It's exactly what I was looking for Baker to do, and he did it. It was a good piece, I will say. But you just can't do too much with that pitch. You know, you want to keep alive with it, but you can't elevate it, and it's just a nice, easy play for the shortstop. Made it look easy, is what I should say. Not the easiest play, but Nomura able to handle it. So quickly 2 down, and that'll bring up Eden Paradine, and he'll take one high for a ball. Paradine today has grounded out and struck out. So looking to flip the script here with a little 2-out rally. Baker fires that one. That's in there. That pitch has been called all day. Took that one like it was the most obvious ball, but umpire is giving that inside, half of the zone, maybe a little bit more than you'd expect. And Baker's using it to his advantage. That one will miss high and out. 2-1. Paradine got the hitter's edge in the count. See if he can do something with it. Big sigh from Baker. Fires it, and that one misses high away again. Little loss of control here. Last thing you want to do is walk the batter. Got to make him hit you here. Paradine is the DH, but 6-2, 2 down, nobody on here in the inning. Make him hit you. 3-1. Puts it right in there. Yep, attack him. Fouled right back, and that'll put the count to full. See what Baker has for him here. It goes back to the well, or that off speed, or that fastball. I mean, his most consistent accuracy is from that fastball. Might look to it here, just to ensure there's no walk. Goes to the off speed. That one's hit hard and out of play again to the right side. Good pitch by Baker. Got him behind on the off speed, so certainly wasn't guessing right there. Baker looking to go 1-2-3 here in the 6th. Full count offering. That's fouled and cut by J.P. Kuzik behind the dish. And that'll make it 1-2-3. Stags set him down in order and will look to keep their offense flowing in the bottom half of the 6th. Fairfield returns to the plate here after a 1-2-3 inning from Bowen Baker. Siena will go to a new arm. Lawson McIntosh in for them. Can't be too surprised there after what we saw last inning. McIntosh on the year, 6.48 ERA, 2.16 WHIP. He has appeared for 8 1/3 innings, so solid usage, but you're not going to go to your best guy when it's a 6-2 game, but see if you can help him here, keep it where it's at as he fires in strike one. Tyler Kipp, who led off last inning, almost got a chance to bat again. If they had just gotten one more hit, they would have batted around. But see if he can lead it off strong again. Worked that really long walk last time up. But now that you got a new face in there, see if they struggle again like they did in those first few innings on their first time through the order. Takes a ball there, 1-1. McIntosh settles, fires it in, way outside. Got a bit of a leg kick going. Kipp again, got that kind of funky stance here. Pulls the bat back, wiggles it a bit, and connects. Hey, don't knock it if it works. Tyler Kipp leads off another inning by getting on base right there. Strong single in the left field.
Left fielder, number 6, Nick Storino.
Nick Storino will step in for the Stags. Stags now at 8 hits. Bulk of those coming in from the last inning. Storino, the senior, out of New Milford, Connecticut. Shows bunt and lets it go down the third baseline, but that's foul. This stage in the game, just trying to add more to your runs, and the sacrifice bunt was certainly work there. Get the guy to second. But now it's in their head, and we'll see what the approach here is at 0-1. Storino struck out twice today. Long look back at first from McIntosh, and he'll fire inside by the catcher, and they'll get the base they were looking for without having to do any of the bunting. So just like that, Stags got a man in scoring position and look to just keep going at these Siena Saints. Again, this is the second game of 3. Last one, 4-2 win for Siena in 11 innings. Stags know they're better than that. They know they can score. And today they're showing it. That pitch hits dirt. Going to be 2-1. Storino just looking to put this one in play here. Try to move the runner to third. That one's high, pops off the catcher's mitt, but in front of him. Don't got to worry about the runner advancing there. And it's 3-1. Storino, base is open. Might see a walk here, but not really what you want if you're McIntosh coming into this game. Trying to, keep the damage where it's at. Not looking ideal for him so far. 3-1. Storino likes what he sees. Pokes that out into center field. Caught and runner tagging for third. And we'll be there with ease. So productive swing from Storino on that 3-1 right there. Just missed it there. Could have had that one leaving, but bit off the end of the bat. But moved the runner to third. And now you got JP Kuzik, who's got a job ahead of him. Just got to knock this runner in anyway, anyhow. Kuzik today struck out and doubled. He put that double down that right field line in the 5th inning. That really kind of sparked the rally following that walk. It was that first hit. It wasn't hit too hard, but it was just hit in the right spot. And that pitch misses. And they're saying, did that tip the bat? It did. Kuzik ducked under that ball. That ball was over his head. He ducked. And I'm just saying that it hit his bat. You don't see that every day. They're going to have a quick talk about it. Third base coach saying maybe it hit his helmet. That's what he wants. Not going to get it. Tough luck for JP. Thought for sure, all right, I'm just going to duck under this one at my head. but it got a piece of the bat, and now he's down 0-1. So Guzik down to the count. Try to make the most of it here. 0-1. That one's high. He did an offer there, almost went through on the swing, and we're even at 1. Runner at third here, just trying to knock him in here, push it to 7-2. Can never get enough runs. 1-1. Off speed, poked foul. Not a play from Kuzik. Got some Fairfield faithful out there in center field today, rooting on the Stags. Solid attendance here at Cook Field on this Saturday afternoon game. Game 2 of 3 here in this MAC play between the Saints and the Stags. 1-2 pitch for McIntosh. Swung on and missed. Kuzik fooled on the off speed right there, way out in front. And so that'll erase the possibility of the sac fly. And it'll bring up TJ Schmalzy, having a day so far. Home run earlier in the third to right field, and then
The center fielder,
a
number
2 RBI single
TJ
in the fifth. After working the count full, fouling it off a few times, and hitting a hard pitch into right center. So he's had a great day so far. Look to continue that now with a chance to knock in another runner. And he won't get the chance. That ball hits him. He'll take first base here. That was a bit of an off-speed pitch. He doesn't look phased in the slightest. He'll just go take first base gladly. And now it's corners on
Second baseman, number 5.
for the second baseman, Nolan Colby. Almost unfortunate that it hit him there. That's the guy you want swinging it. Nolan Colby, his last time up, singled. He'll look to repeat that here. And if you're McIntosh, you do not want this to get to Dean Ferrara at the top of the order, looming on deck. So got to imagine he's going to go right after Colby here. The 0-0, runner takes off for second. The throw, they'll throw it. Not in time, though. Runner did not go from third. Usually we don't see the throw. But didn't really think third base was a threat, so he's giving it a chance, but doesn't get him. So second and third now. First base is open. Colby's behind in the count, 0-1. McIntosh on relief here. He's already thrown 14 pitches in the inning. That one won't catch the edge. 1-1. We're even. A few calls today that Siena definitely looking for, but just haven't gotten from the blue today. The 1-1 to Colby on the way. Off speed. Did he swing? Yes, he did. Nice pitch right there to have Colby out in front, 1-2. Stags with a chance of damage here. Can they pull it away? Evan Solis in the pen for the Saints. So the Saints ideally get through this inning here, but never know. That ball hits the deck on the catcher. He gets away. Going for a home. Head slide. First, he's safe. And the Stags add on another run. Tyler Kipp right there, heads up base running. Saw that one hit the dirt, got by the catcher, not enough time to recover. And the Stags make it 7-2 without even needing to hit it there. It's the kind of play you have to just commit to, and Kipp did just commit. You know, he saw it, opportunity. If you hesitate for even a second, that play probably getting made on you, but Kipp steals home right there on the pass ball and makes it 7-2 Stags. 2-2 pitch to Colby, that's low. And that'll bring it to even. Bring it to full. Colby can push it to 8 here as the Stags just pull away more and more as this game progresses. Full count offering. Swung on, fouled right back. And we'll do it again. It's a good sign. Means he's on time. Ball's hit right back. Just got to keep it out in front of you. Barrel that one a bit more. And that's going right back up the middle. Got to attack the batter here. You cannot walk this batter if you're McIntosh. Full count. Swung on into right field. Sends him back at the wall. Got it. Almost another dangerous hit from the Stags. They grab one on the pass ball there. It's 7-2. Fairfield leads as we head into the back third of this ball game. Top of the 7th, we return here. Stags bring out a new
Catcher,
hand
24,
in
Noah Brooks.
number 1, Jimmy Mulvaney. Saw him warming up here. He's got a bit of a unique wind-up motion here. Kind of comes underhand submarine type, kind of like Tyler Rogers of the Giants. So it's going to be a completely different look here for the Saints as they will start here with the 6-7-8. That first pitch is low. Misses for a ball. It's Brooks. Noah Brooks at the plate. He's struck out and grounded out. And, yeah, you're going from Bonebaker, the left-handed, traditional, rotation windup, to now the right-hander, Jimmy Mulvaney, who comes submarine, coming at you. That ball's hit hard at the shortstop, Nomura. He's got a backhand it, turns, spins, throws. In time. Great play by Luke Nomura over at short to retire the first batter.
The shortstop, number 38.
So that means Baker will end the day with 6 innings, 2 earned, and only 4 hits. So not a bad day at all for him. The Stags go to Mulvaney here, who's got 3 2/3 innings on the year, 12 ERA. Just trying to give him a look here. Try to, get a nice, quick, good outing. As he'll face Singling now, second batter of the inning. He'll fire that one inside for a ball. So despite the windup, it's not a guarantee. Hitters can still see it. The thing about these pitchers, right, is when they come with that fastball, it's elevating up on you, So if you're able to connect it, you're going to get that great launch angle. You're going to push that thing way up that you're not going to get from that traditional overhand. As that one hits the zone and evens it at 1. It's been pretty quick work here in this game. Already in the top of the 7th, and it's just about 2:30. Pretty quick work from the Stags. That one's popped into center. Shortstop Nomura heading back. That's a no man's land. That's going to fall. Thought for sure Nomura had a play on it, but ended the bat. All 3 converge in center, but no one's able to make the play. So little 1-out knock for Singling. See if that sparks anything for the Saints, as they have struggled to hit it in
First
this one.
baseman, number 34, Richie Paltridge.
The 8-hole hitter, Richie Paltridge, will step in. So, again, bottom of the order has been the one to do damage for the Saints. Besides, of course, the solo shot. These are the guys that have been getting on in this one. See if they can continue it here. Left-handed Paltridge at the dish. Takes strike 1. Paltridge 0 for 2 on the day. Did score, though, but got on to a fielder's choice. So see if you can put one through the infield here. Again, it's open on that right side. They're playing double play depth. So both infielders, short and second, are shifted in. Runner takes off for second, and Paltridge offers that. It fouls it off. So that'll send him back. I think he would have had that there, but we'll reset and go again. Wonderful takeoff again, though, especially on the 0-2 1 out here. But, yeah, Mulvaney was not really giving that a look at all. Mulvaney sets, and he'll look him back. Yep, now he's in his head. And it really shouldn't bother you in a 7-2 game, the runner at first. It's good to throw back once, but I'm not looking for what Bonebaker did earlier, where he threw it back 3 times in the span of only throwing 1 pitch, You're up 7-2. Just got to focus on the batters ahead of you. He'll take off. First pitch swinging. That one's heading back. Back. Schmalzy backpedaling makes the play. Not easy play at all right there. Great connection. You can understand why he swung at that one there, despite the steal. I mean, that one had some distance on it, deepest part of the yard. But Schmalzy camps under it and makes out number 2. I'll bring the runner back to first. And it'll be the bottom of the order for the Saints, Nick Bergamato, to step in. He doubled his last time up. Certainly could use that here. Mulvaney sets. The 0-0 going back to first, giving him a look. Jeremy Sangling on first base. In his head right now. Even if he takes off right here, you just got to get this batter out. You get the 9-hole hitter up. Get perfect way to end the inning. Just focus on getting this guy out. Roll him over. He'll take off first pitch. The throw from Kuzik. Not in time. Sangling snags second. So that's now a runner in scoring position for Bergamato. But that pitch was a strike in there, so gets the stolen base, but gets ahead in the count. And, that's okay. 7-2 game. Can't be too weary, but just got to get this batter out and then, deal with the top of the order, hopefully in the 8th frame. The 0-1. High and outside. Misses for a ball. Mulvaney looks back, Sang-Lang, fires it in. That one gets a half swing from Bergamato. Catcher wants the appeal from first, and he'll say no, go. So 2-1. Bergamato ahead in the count. Top of the 7th here. Pokes that one, third base side. Easy play for Ferrara. Got him. Stags hold on. 7-2. And they'll look to add on here in the bottom of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 7th here at Cook Field. The Stags up 7-2. Looking to continue their offensive domination. Top of the order, it's Dean Ferrara to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. McIntosh stays in the game for the Saints after throwing 21 pitches last inning and allowing just 1 run. See what he can do here in the bottom of the 7th. That one's outside, ball 1. Ferrara, uncharacteristically, 0 for 2 today, but he does have that sac fly last time up, so does have an RBI to his name. Tasked with leading off the 7th here. He'll take that one outside. Dean Ferrara, just a reminder, .432 batting average on the year. Just ridiculous numbers from him. 17 RBIs already. I mean, absolute damage out of the leadoff hole. That one brushes him back and makes it 3-0. Take out his helmet and adjust. Taking 10 walks out of the leadoff hole. Just extremely, extremely dominant leadoff hitting from Dean Ferrara. See if they attack him here on 3-0. McIntosh settles, fires. That bat did not leave the shoulders of Ferrara as he'll take strike 1. We'll try it again here, 3-1. Ferrara gets a piece of that one, fouled back and almost caught by the fan over there in right. So the count's full now, Dean Ferrara. Got to stay alive here. Find a way to get on. Stags, I think, have only taken 1 walk today, but they've been much more patient as this game has progressed. Start of the game, it was 1-2-3 going down quick. Much better growth as we continue. That one fouled off out of play to the right side. Got a good piece of that. They're just not really getting fooled by McIntosh right now. And besides the first 3 innings, looked a little lost besides the home run. But right now they are working every count deep. Every player seems to have a good approach coming up there. Full count pitch. Poked. Out to short. Ferrara hustling. The throw in time. To retire Ferrara. That's one down for Siena. Huge out for McIntosh. Definitely need that. Scary at bat. Working that full count. Got to throw something, but got him to roll it over.
Nomura.
It'll bring up Luke Nomura. Sent one out his last time up. Been extremely efficient today over at shortstop. Got to make a number of plays, but at the plate, his two RBI home run really capped off that fifth inning. See what he can do now in the bottom of the seventh. With nobody on and one away. That one misses outside for a ball. Starting to get a bit chillier here. Wind's starting to pick up. Teams just finding their groove. That ball misses low, and Nomura's ahead 2-0. His other two at-bats fly out and ground out, so he's put it in play all three times. See what he can do here with the 2-0. Misses high. McIntosh lost his hat on that pitch. That's how much heat he had on it. But the speed don't matter if you can't find the strike zone. 3-0. Nomura, definitely a speedster. You let him get on, you're definitely risking a stolen base. 3-0, see if he offers. Right down the middle. Nomura takes it. Haven't seen much 3-0 swinging today. Both teams just keeping it simple. Principle baseball, not supposed to swing 3-0. Some do, but these teams keeping it appropriate today, as that's a walk. Nomura will go take first base. That one went by the catcher. Easy walk. So that'll be one on, one away.
First base
for number
19.
Sean Meth. Meth is a graduate student for the Stags out of Port Washington, New York. He has singled, struck out, and flied out today. Getting his fourth at-bat here in the seventh. This is how you know the Stags have been working around the order here. All these guys getting their fourth cuts, and we're only in the seventh. As following that ball, manager wants to have a word with McIntosh. Didn't like what he saw there, and wonder if we'll see a change or just a quick conversation. But regardless, we'll break in the action here. Just gotta, I think, get the head on the shoulders here. Just gotta attack the strike zone. I was giving a lot of credit to Siena in the early innings of just attacking the zone. They were out and ahead constantly, and they just haven't been doing it as of late. And McIntosh gets the hook after only just 1 1/3 innings of work. So not the best day there. The Saints will make the call to the bullpen here, as they just look to hold the damage. It's 7-2 already. You're going to need a lot out of your offense. Not trying to let up anymore. I am surprised to let him throw a pitch to Sean Meth there. If you're going to make the pitching change, probably make that decision before the first, the batter. But regardless, they'll make the switch. It'll be number 31, Evan Solis, sophomore out of Sparta, New Jersey.
Sorry, sister, at the Circle K. Her baby number 2 is on the way. Hadn't seen her since her wedding day with you on my arm. It's good to hear from you again.
Evan Solis on the year, 19.29 ERA. He's appeared in just 2 1/3 innings. But why not give him the ball, right? You're in a 7-2 game. This is the time for, guys that might struggle a bit, might not be your A-tier relievers, but you gotta give him innings, or you're not gonna see improvement. So they'll go to him and see if he's able to hold the Stags where they're at with just 7 runs, or not just 7 runs, but 7 earned runs on the day so far.
to say. I heard your song the other day. Put a smile on my face when I started reminiscing. I've been on the edge of calling you, and I'm so glad I decided to.
Siena, again, just 4-13 on the year. Not the strongest of starts. They find themselves in the bottom spots of the MAC division. And Fairfield, at 3-1 in the MAC, 12-7 overall. They're in the second, only trailing Quinnipiac. Obviously, we're early in the season on MAC play, right? Both teams only played 4 games. So plenty of MAC games left to play, but, you can't find yourself too far behind before things get out of hand. And if you're Siena, that win yesterday was a big one. Great pitching from both sides, and you came out on top on the road on the in extras, which is huge. But today, Stags have kind of taken this one away from them. That 5th inning really been the notion of the game. As we look to resume play here, in the middle of an 0-1 count, runner on first and 1 away. First pitch taken off for second base. That throw might have had a chance at him, but can't grab it there. Shortstop lost that one. And it's a swiped bag for Luke Nomura. We said it when he got on. If you're going to walk Nomura, you're going to have to live with the fact that he's probably going to go steal on you, and he does it just like that on the first pitch. So now it's a runner in scoring position. See if Sean Meth is able to do anything with it. 1-1 count. Won't offer at that. It misses low. Evan Salas just got to find the zone here. You don't need to walk the Stags, right? You're down 7-2. You can attack them. You can make them beat you. You don't want to load them up, give them extra, opportunities, and then have to attack them and then let up even more. Because this game already feeling a bit out of hand for the Saints, but if the Stags stack on 2 or 3 here, this one, it's going to feel well over. Salas misses again. 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. And that'll bring it to full. That low and away pitch had him fooled. Got to go right back there if you're Salas. Keep that ball low and away. It's the perfect pitch. The only time we've really seen it connected on today was Schmalzy, but that was just a good swing. Full count offering. Got a piece of it on the ground to short. Runner goes to third. Toss across the body to first. Nice scoop over at first base to save that one from going astray. So there'll be 2 outs now. Nomura on third. Bucciero will step in now.
Right fielder number 17, Matt Bucciero.
Bucciero 1 for 4 today. Singled and grounded out twice. That one's high. Brushes him back. Pushes it to 1-0. Single here could bring in the runner from third, make it 8-2. Stags have 8 hits on the day. Siena with 5. Both offenses certainly more life than yesterday. Bucciero got a lot of that one. Back to center field, turning, looking. Amazing catch out there in center field. Colliding with the wall right there. That's a fantastic grab to save a run and keep it right where we're at. 7-2. Fairfield leads. We'll be right back. Top of the 8th inning, we are back. Fairfield bringing out the southpaw Blake Helmstetter to the mound, graduate student out of Franklin, New Jersey. Just 5.7 on the hill here. He's got an 11 ERA on the season in 7 1/3 innings pitched. Gets the nod here in the 8th to face the top of the Saints order. That one misses inside. At the plate is Thorburn, who had that tremendous catch to end last inning out in center field. Again, can't really emphasize how nice of a catch. Fading, falling back, catching it, connecting with the wall. Might get a bit lost in a 7-2 game, but Gavin Thorburn really put the body on the line for that last out. And he's looking to do something here at the plate. High bouncer to second, flips on to first, and that retires Thorburn. First out of the inning for Helmstetter.
The left fielder, number 12, Sean Camacho.
That'll bring up Sean Camacho. Just trying to get something going for the Saints here. Of course, time not on your side, just 5 outs to play. But Camacho's had a solid day here out of the 2-hole. Swung on and missed that one right by him for strike one. Camacho that single early in the first and has followed it up with a fly out and a ground out. So 1 for 3. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and we'll take a ball. Pulls it back at even 1-1. Not the first time he's done that today. Hasn't committed on it, but offered it a few times. Got to keep honest if you're Dean Ferrara at third, but he's actually taken a few steps back, so not worried about it. Shows bunt again, and that misses the black. 2-1. Helmstetter fires the 2-1, poked out to left field, evens the count up at 2. It's been an extremely solid day if you're Fairfield defensively. No errors for both teams, and we've seen that trouble them a few times in past games. Nomura at short has been excellent. Schmalzi in center. Definitely a huge factor as to why this game has stayed 7-2. That one misses high. And it'll be a full count for Camacho. Trying to get something going for the Saints. Just a walk would be great. Just getting on base is everything for them right now. Full count pitch. Swung on and poked through the right side of the infield. Been talking about that all day. It's been open. Both teams kind of shifting their second baseman a bit more to the second base side, leaving that right side of the infield open. Camacho takes full advantage. And he'll get himself on with a 1-out single here in the 8th. That will bring up Sparks. Jake Sparks homered earlier in this one, facing a lefty again, but that didn't seem to trouble him when he faced Baker and shot it out to right field. He'll foul it back. Helmstetter gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 to Sparks. Swung on and missed. Completely lost on that off speed right there. Great pitch to get ahead 0-2. Helmstetter looking to make quick a work of Sparks. Is 0-2. Swung on and missed. Great pitch outside right there. Got him lunging, and he'll sit him down for the second out of the top of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 6.
Owen Pinsign will step in here, the cleanup hitter for the Saints. Try and keep this inning alive best he can. First pitch to Pinsign. Runner takes off. The throw to second is not in time. Second baseman went to cover that one. Just saved the throw from going over his head. So stolen base right there. Gets the runner in scoring position now for Pinsign. Every time there's been a stolen base today, it's been successful. 0-1 fires in. Poked back to the pitcher by him. Shortstop will take it. Toss across the body and get the play. Another nice play by Luke Nomura at short. And the Stags will take the 7-2 lead into the bottom of the 8th as they look to tack on maybe a few more here We'll be right back. Bottom of the 8th here at Cooks Field. The Stags have a 7-2 lead. They'll look to add on here. Same pitcher staying in here for Siena. Tyler Kipp, number 5 hitter, will lead things off for Fairfield. Evan Salas came in last inning in relief there. He came in mid at bat on the hook. Still, I feel like an interesting choice from Siena, but his 2/3 will come back in, and he'll fire a strike to Kipp, and he'll get ahead 0-1. Tyler Kipp, 4th time at the dish. He has hit into a double play, walked, and singled. Of course, that walk in the 5th led off that huge inning for the game. It's going to be it was the turning point for this game. I mean, constantly working counts, getting ahead, making big swings. But he's at down 0-2 here. That one will miss inside. It just hasn't been the same game. It's been the story of multiple games. You know, first 3 innings, quick, in and out. First pitch swinging both sides, taking strikes, sitting down. Next 3, a little bit more patient, you know, working counts, hitting balls in places, you know, in the right spots, going against the shifts. Just great baseball. Offenses have simmered down a bit here in the last 2 frames, but is only natural for the Stags, and Siena just hasn't really got much going. Baker, his 6 innings today, on pace for that win, and it's great for the Stags bullpen in this series, as that one's poked foul, because now you got to go, you know, into the rubber match tomorrow for Game 3, and you got a full bullpen. You know, Game 1 was also a great game for the pitching. So tomorrow, if the Siena Saints do lock in and get some hits, you know, it'll look a little bit better for the Stags in their bullpen. Not sure if something got thrown on the field or what we're checking out here, but a little stoppage of play, something going on in left field has someone concerned. Coach has to yell out to their left fielder to turn around. Yeah, there's probably some not safe for work language maybe going on out in the left field, outfield, but he'll turn around and get back into work. Can't let the noise bother you. 2-2 count. We return here. Tyler Kipp at the dish. Pokes it foul again. Nice catch in the on-deck hole. Kept doing a great job of this. He's been doing it all day. He's been just staying alive. With, again, it's, you know, I pointed it out the first time. I've noticed it ever since, but that batting stance he's got, real interesting. Pulls the bat back, bit of a wiggle to it, but he's just consistent with the contact. I mean, he does another poke into right field. That's caught, though, right on a line there. Frozen rope. Can't do much about it, but can't be mad for it. Nice hit Tough result.
Left fielder number 6 is Sereno.
Storino will step in, one of the few hitless Stags of the day. He struck out twice and flied out in his 3 appearances. So he'll try to get on the board here in the 8th. First pitch, swinging, right to second, backhand play, over to first. It's in time for the second out of the 8th. And that'll bring up TJ Schmalzy, definitely your player of the game.
The catcher, number 14.
Oh, sorry, wait, no. JP Kuzik up first, Schmalzy on deck. If Kuzik is able to find himself on base here, Kuzik 1 for 3, struck out twice and doubled in this one. That double coming in the 5th. Huge momentum mover for the Stags. Oh, 2, Kuzik. Looking to do something here with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. That one goes right by him. Strike 1. Kuzik, strong day behind the dish. Hasn't really got much get by him. Again, it's been a great defensive game from both teams. The Stags have struggled defensively before. We've seen it with the errors, but today, great job outfield, infield, everyone really. Team effort today. As Kuzik lost on that one, he'll go down 0-2. Kuzik really hasn't gotten the bat to the ball much in this one. His double, again, came down that right field line there. It was just a real ideal placement for the ball to be, but hasn't looked too strong going down again. 0-2. Gets a piece of that one, though. Sends it out of play to the right side, and he'll stay alive. Again, if you can get to TJ Schmalzy on deck, you never know what can happen. Guy hasn't got out today. He has been a monster. 0-2 to Schmalzy. That one's crushed way back to center. And jumping, leaping, catching, Kevin Thorburn. Another great play out in there by Thorburn. Kuzik with a great drive. 2 of those swings by Fairfield. Extremely high exit velocities, but didn't get the result they wanted. Regardless, Fairfield's up 5, and they'll look to close this one out in the top half of the 9th when we return. Top of the 9th, Stags look to win this game here with Helmstetter on the mound. They'll face 5, 6, and 7 of the Siena batting order, and that kicks off with Paradine at the dish. He's 0 for 3, grounded out and struck out twice, as they'll take ball 1 inside. Paradine, the DH here, needs someone to start the rally. Outside, ball 2. Again, this is game 2 of the 3-game set. If the Stags win this one, there'll be a rubber match tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's in their first strike. Stags bullpen will be ready to go. Hitters obviously have great momentum from today. Everyone's really gotten a good piece, regardless if they have a hit or not. A lot of great at-bats from this team today. As that one will miss outside. Helmstetter down 3-1. Paradine threatening to get on here. Don't want to walk him. Might as well just attack here when you're up 5. And that's what he'll do. Right down the middle, but fouled out of play. And we'll go full here. No one out in the 9th. Helmstetter, the southpaw, fires the 3-2 and puts him to bed. Paradine not catching up to that one. So first out of the inning, down on strikes.
The catcher, number 24, Noah Brooks.
It'll bring up Noah Brooks, the sophomore catcher for the club out of Palmyra, New York. 2 outs to go here. Try to cling on to this one. First pitch. That's in there inside. Strike 1. Little inside corner. That inside half been called all night right there, and Siena just hasn't really adjusted to it. Again, haven't seen too many. I mean, it's certainly better than it was earlier in the game, but you can count on a hand how many times they've hit this ball to the left side of the, to the pull side. And if it does happen, it's just been, grounders to the shortstop, Luke Nomura, and he's made every play today look easy. 0-2 pitch. Hits the dirt. Guzik blocks. Doesn't matter, though. No one on base. 1-2. Helmstetter now at 20 pitches. I'm sure they want to keep him out there just to wrap this one up. And did he get him on the sword? Yes, he did. Couldn't hold up right there. Helmstetter hit him with some high cheese. Brooks sorted for out number 2. And brings up a Jeremy Sengeling. He's the last hope for the Saints here in this game.
Jeremy Sengeling.
He's had some tough at-bats. In fact, he's got on every time today. Singled, walked, and singled. He'll take strike 1. It's going to take a lot to get this rally going here, but if it doesn't, it'll wrap this one up as that one misses outside. Sanglang only 5'10". And Helmstetter. That one's cracked out into center. Camped under it is Schmalzy. And the Stags take game 2 of the series. They win it by a final of 7-2. A 5-run 5th inning was the big X factor in this one that got it done. A great 6 innings from Bowen Baker. He'll get the win. And the Stags will play again tomorrow at 1 p.m., same time, same opponent. And it'll be right back here at Cook Field. Make sure to tune in to WVOF. We'll be covering that game just like today. Thank you for tuning in. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to WVOF here on YouTube and check out our socials online to stay posted with all things Fairfield sports. I'm Kyle Scannell. Thanks for tuning in. Fairfield wins 7-2 over Siena.